What's going on, Beamer fans? A little bit of a different video today. I bought a new BMW and I decided to share it with you all. So without further ado, here it is. So yes, everyone, it is a 2025 BMW M4 competition X-Drive. Safe to say it's quite a dream come true. I've had the car for about 2 weeks now and literally am absolutely in love with it. I did have quite a hilarious reaction, so I'm actually gonna include that clip in this video as well, so you guys can get a feel of how excited or crazy I was getting. And more importantly, I'm actually gonna be explaining how I customized the whole build, what packages I got, what I think you guys should get, and what you shouldn't get on your next BMW. So we're gonna be covering that all in this video, so definitely stay tuned for the whole thing. So here are some reaction clips. I will say that many of these clips are in vertical format, so you may have to turn your screen around a little bit and play around with that. But let's go ahead and roll those clips. Dude, it's insane. Hey, bro. Yo, crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Let's go, Dan.
did you know it was coming today?
Yeah.
Did you sleep last night?
No.
How long did you wait for it?
It's been like 3-4 months, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, dude. Right. First one.
Oh, you want me to record it from outside?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, go ahead. All right, ready?
Ready.
All right, cool. Nice. Yo, that's crazy. Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Oh,
What's up, bro? Thanks, man.
So fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, Yo, I did not sleep last night at all, dude. Yo, check out the back, too. Holy
The tails. The tail lights aren't there.
Yeah, they are.
Damn,
The CSL tails.
dude.
My God, bro.
Where this thing from?
I think they bumped it up to 525. Damn, dude. So yes, everyone, those are some of the clips from the past 3 weeks. Now, the rest of the video, we're gonna be going over a lot of the packages and features that I got for this vehicle. Keep in mind that this is a 2025 BMW M4 competition, so many of these packages or options or the smaller options may be different compared to whatever BMW that you're getting. But for mine, let's go ahead and go right down the list. So yes, of course, it is a 2025 M4 competition. We are based out of New England, so we know how crazy the weather can get here. So I did want to make sure we get the X-Drive for sure. Plus, it just provides a lot more grip. So that was one of the big reasons why I got the four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive X-Drive. What's really cool about the vehicle too is that you can actually have the vehicle go in a two-wheel drive mode. So if I did want to do burnouts and stuff, I definitely could do that. So yeah, first off and foremost, I wanted to get a black car. All four of my last cars were all black. I will admit it is super hard to keep clean, but that was one of the big reasons why I did get ceramic coating for the vehicle. I'll actually be going over what ceramic coating is for those of you that probably do not know what it is. So yes, I did get the black sapphire metallic. Right below that, I did get the red on the inside. You can see that I did get the full merino. Whenever you get full merino, you get this whole dash completely red. You can also got some stitching along the sides right up there. It's kind of hard to see, but also some right there as well. So you get all that with the full merino. It is a optional package. That was not cheap. You can see that the price tag was right there, 2,500 bucks. But I will say that that was probably one of the best moves that I did, because having this red up here, along with the stitching along there and on the door too, it does give the vehicle a really cool look. It also matches that little center stripe way up there on the wheel, which is just an added plus. So Fiona Red, yep, I did get that. Next up, I did get the driving assistance professional package. What that means is that the vehicle does have a level 2 self-driving feature. It can drive all by itself up to 40 miles per hour in a traffic jam if we needed to. I do a lot of highway driving, so that was one of the big reasons why I got that. Parking assistance plus, this was a big one for me. I honestly think $700 for having a package like that is definitely a no-brainer. The reason being is because that button is going to be located right over here. So this parking assistance button brings up this whole screen here, which I'm sure that you guys have seen on the channel quite a bit. Whenever you get this package, you can do some pretty cool things like have the car park itself, have the car back up out of your driveway. And then you get some really cool features right here, such as a car wash function where if you turn your wheel, these black lines way up here will actually move left and right. So that's pretty cool as well. You also get a cool 3D view. This you probably won't use a whole lot, but you can actually show your friends and family some pretty cool tricks that this thing can do. So that is a 3D view. But honestly, as long as you leave this guy in auto, that whole 3D view and all that, the top-down view will actually do it all by itself. So that was one of the big reasons why I got this. I do use this feature every single day. I would highly recommend that everyone get this guy, the Parking Assistance Plus package. They also have Parking Assistance Professional for all the newer vehicles, which can do some even more cool things, such as you can use your app, your BMW app, to park the car as well. But yes, parking assistance, I would recommend that everyone get this. Driving assistance professional is kind of like a 50-50 thing. If you do a lot of highway driving, if you do see yourself stuck in traffic a whole lot, that is going to be one of the main reasons why I would say that you should get that as well. Executive package, this one was also a no-brainer. The main reason being was because of the head-up display. I really wanted the head-up display because I do see myself using that all the time. It helps me keep my eyes on the road. Power tailgate, I could have lived without this one, but I do use it every single day, so I guess it was a good thing to get the power tailgate. Heated steering wheel is a must for the winter time. I won't be driving this car too much as a winter car. I do have it daily for that. And remote engine start is always a plus as well. And again, remote engine start depends on where you live. It also depends on your state laws and whatnot. So that's what you get with the executive package. $1,400, also a no-brainer. Black wheels, you gotta have those black wheels. I will be honest though, the thing that I hate about this car the most, the number one thing, is gonna be brake dust. The brake dust is just crazy. I did get the wheels ceramic coated as well, so that does help a little bit, but I will say that the brake dust is just all over the place. But again, this is a M car. The brake dust you get for this is for a good reason, because the brakes are one of a kind and they do stop on a dime. M Drive Professional. Now, many may not know what this is, especially if you don't keep up with M cars too much. M Drive Professional is a really cool little trick. If you look at my settings here, there's this cool function called M Drift Analyzer. If you go into that, you can see this really cool video game like screen that just pops up. What this can do is if you drift your vehicle, it can give you a star rating on how well you drifted. It sounds completely ridiculous and super cool at the same time. I do plan on using this one day, not anytime soon again, but yes, there will be a day where I do get to shoot for that 5-star mark, hopefully sooner rather than later. There's also this other cool function called M Traction Control. Vehicle's off right now, but if I were to click on that, there's 10 different settings on how aggressive or loose I want the traction to be, which basically means that you can customize how much or less you want your car to drift or slip on the wheels. The mobility kit, I got that as well. That came standard. M adaptive suspension, that also came standard. If you have the option to get a adaptive M suspension in your BMW, there are a few BMWs that come with this as an option, such as the M340. I would highly recommend that you get this as well, especially if you see yourself switching through your different drive modes quite a bit. It makes the vehicle glide over bumps, and you can feel a lot more difference whenever you're switching between comfort mode, eco mode, and sport mode. So yes, that was the M adaptive suspension. M shadow line lights was a must. That gives the headlights a nice little tint on the front headlights. I think that this should also be a standard feature on the M vehicles. It's very nice. M compound brakes, I did go with the red calipers. That was also a must for me. Comfort keyless entry, that is the ability for you to walk away with your key fob and then the vehicle will lock. M seatbelts, that was also included. This one was a really cool one. You can see that the seatbelt here has really cool M stitching on it. The dark blue, the red, and then that light blue color goes all the way down. It is on all the seatbelts. Super cool. Carbon fiber trim, that was a must, hands down. Carbon fiber trim is going to be this guy way over here. This was a no-brainer for me. The carbon fiber trim can go along all the dashboard, along this whole piece here, this whole console way down here, all over the center console. And then if you also get the carbon fiber, you can also get it right along the steering wheel. You can see here down at the bottom. For 2025, M cars are coming out with this new flat bottom steering wheel. Super cool. And then lastly, the paddle shifters you can see back here are also carbon fiber as well. That was one of the big reasons why I got carbon fiber, because if you get carbon fiber here, you can also get it right along the steering wheel too. Galvanic controls, or galvanic controls, however you want to call it, $100, but I do also think that this was worth it. What that is going to be these guys over here. These controls here, these controls there. And if you look at the seating assignment buttons, those are also galvanic controls. If I did not get this option, these guys right here, right there, and those seating controls you saw on the other side would all just be a black color, a black material. But these guys here, they do feel a lot more luxurious. They feel so much more better to the touch, hence why I made sure that I got that on this vehicle. Moonroof, this was probably the biggest thing. If you do not option this in your M vehicle, or the M3s or M4s, you're gonna be stuck with the carbon fiber roof, which is nice, I'm not gonna lie, but I personally love a good moonroof or sunroof, whatever you want to call it. It enhances the whole look of the inside of the vehicle. You can see that the whole inside of the vehicle just completely pops a whole lot more. It does go really good with our red, so it makes the red pop a whole lot more, and it gives that nice convertible like feel whenever you do get the sunroof. It lets in a lot more light, and I love light in a vehicle, and so that was a big reason why I wanted the sunroof no matter what. Keep in mind, if you do not option in the moonroof or a sunroof, you will get a carbon fiber roof. This is going to be something that you do have to select whenever you're building the vehicle. It is a no option cost to you. Auto dimming rear view mirror, this was also included. Front ventilated seats, this was also a no-brainer. Cost $500, but I do use it every single day. You can't really feel it a whole lot, but it is worth it. You can sort of feel it. It does prevent a little bit of back sweat, and I don't want my seats to be all sweaty. Lumbar support, I believe that was also included. Heated front seats included. Active guard, I don't know what that is. I should know, being a BMW genius, but we're also human at the end of the day. Dual zone climate control, that was included. Adaptive full LED lights included. All these guys were all included. Drive recorder, I just did a video on that last week if you guys haven't seen it yet. This I was against at first, but now that I know what exactly it can do and what it's capable of, I do recommend that everyone spend the additional $100 and get this no matter what. This is a $100 package, but it is something that could save you thousands of dollars. If you want to know how exactly to use this and why I recommend getting this in any BMW possible, watch this video that I posted last week. It is already getting a ton of views. And yes, this is a feature that could save you thousands and thousands of dollars if the situation ever arises. So definitely check that out at the end of this video. It's pretty cool. Wireless charging. I'm not gonna lie about this one. The wireless charging is not that great. It does heat up the phone a little bit too much, and I personally prioritize a more quicker charge. There is a USB-C port inside of here, and I do have a cord for that. So I do use the USB-C cord to charge my phone instead of the wireless charger that would be located inside here. It does an okay job since your phone is going to be connected to CarPlay, and that is going to cause a significant drain on your phone, but at the same time it's being charged by the wireless charger. So what the two things do is just basically negate each other. So say for example, if I got into my car with a 77% charge and then I put it on the wireless charger, the CarPlay is going to drain the battery. The wireless charge is going to charge the battery at the same time. So all that is really going to do is just keep the phone charged at 77% the whole time. Good and bad, but I personally prioritize my phone being charged at all times. So that's why I use the USB-C charger inside here. Right here we have a personal eSIM. This is going to be useful if there are going to be people using laptops inside your vehicle. I personally, if this is an option for your BMW, I personally wouldn't get it. simply because our phones these days can also be used as a hotspot as well. So I'd recommend just using the hotspot on your phone rather than paying another subscription to get a Wi-Fi hotspot in your vehicle. It is going to be something good if you are a real estate agent where you spend a ton of time in your vehicle, but I would say 80 to 90% of the time you probably won't use it. Probably the best situation where you may want to use it is if you have kids and then they wanted to use their iPads and then they needed a Wi-Fi hotspot signal to connect. I personally don't have kids yet, so there's no need for that. Sirius radio, I'm more of a Spotify guy, but all BMWs, all new ones, do get a free 1-year subscription trial. Harman Kardon was also a must. This is also included. I would recommend getting the Harman Kardon sound system. I will say that in combination with the sunroof and having a really good sound system, that the whole atmosphere of the vehicle, it just makes it so much more luxurious to drive. You feel like you're in a whole nother world whenever you have really good sound system and of course a really good sunroof as well. Extended shadow line trim, that just basically means that you're going to get things like a blacked out grille, which you already saw at the beginning of the video. If you have the option to get that, I would also recommend it. M Sport seats also included. I had the option to get carbon fiber seats or these regular sport seats. I personally prioritize comfort over the sportiness, hence why I just got the regular sport seats. The carbon fiber seats do hug you in really good if you do plan on tracking your M vehicle or any BMW and it has the option to get carbon fiber seats. I would recommend you probably get it. I personally prioritize comfort and going on long trips in my vehicle, hence why I got those sport seats. They also do look good. So yes, those are the options that I got for my vehicle. And yes, if you were wondering what the price tag was, it was a hefty $99K. Round that up a little bit to $100,000. Not cheap at all. And if you were wondering what the fuel economy was, 16 in the city, 23 on the highway, 18 combined. I've personally been averaging about 21, so I've been doing quite well on the fuel. So yes, everyone, that is gonna wrap it up for this video. Hope you all enjoyed the clip. If you all had any questions about a lot of the features that I got for the vehicle or for the car in general, feel free to comment down below. Again, this is my first kind of a personal video, so it may not be the best, so definitely feel free to critique me or give me some feedback on what I could have done better. If you guys want to see more vlog-like videos like this, feel free to comment down below. There are going to be a lot more videos that come out about the M4 as well, so if you were looking forward to that. If you were wondering how I was able to afford this vehicle, that may also be another video that is down in the pipeline. So let me know if you wanted to know that as well. Feel free to let me know anything that may be on your mind. Again, this is quite a dream come true. I never would have thought that I'd have this vehicle, especially this quick. But I will say that life's a blessing, and I can't wait to see what else is in store down the road. Thank you all for tuning in this really special video. I will see you all on the next one. The video is going to be coming out every single week from now on, so definitely stay tuned and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you all.